The third biggest story in art, fashion, and design this year wasn't so much a trend as a disappearing act. From runways in Milan to red carpets in Hollywood, the female body shrunk at an incredibly concerning rate. After a decade of fighting for space, it was as if women were suddenly taking up as little of it as possible. The smoking gun in all of this is, of course, the revolution of weight loss medication. They have triggered a genuine revolution. They're capable of reducing disease, putting less stress on hospitals and doctors. But the speed at which they have entered our culture has far outpaced our ability to process their impact. And when something this transformative collides with industries that profit off of women's thinness and control, like fashion and cinema, the results become complicated very quickly. And I think it's fair to say that this year we saw this lead to some pretty competitive spirals. Because if everyone is skinny, then the people who have traditionally owned that privilege now feel like they have to become even skinnier, which is what we saw on fashion runways the entire year. Vogue Business's 2025 report on size inclusivity in the fashion industry reported that plus size representation was down to 0.8%. We arguably witnessed the same thing in Hollywood and the set of Wicked, where the female cast transformed into their frailest versions of themselves. And this isn't to criticize the women who do this. They're victims as well in this. But perhaps the worst offender of all is social media, where what often starts as an innocent "what I ate in a day" video will transform your For You page into toxic body checks and dangerous weight loss advice. The hashtag Skinny Talk received over 2.4 billion views this year before TikTok took it down. Take a look.
You can always be thinner.
Mindlessly grazing on snacks is giving farm animal.
Being hot needs to be your priority.
What you do to your own body is your business. But encouraging other women to engage in this behavior, get a life. It almost feels like we're experiencing a glitch where we've handed ourselves the power of biological hacking, but we're still running on antiquated psychology that thrives on status and thinspo doom scrolling at 2 in the morning. And it's a pretty dangerous combination. And the only way we're going to change this is to try to evolve our culture and our psychology at a speed that is just as fast as these tools that we've unleashed. And that might take a couple years. So for now, let's make sure that we support each other and don't post toxic content. Okay, that's all.